We're just climbing out of Barley Castle now, heading up into the wild and windy regions of Teesdale. Now we're going to come to what I think is one of the most fantastic sights, certainly in the north of England. We're coming to an area which is the top of Eggleston Bank, and the view from it I just find outrageously good. Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you standing by? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that! Just look at that! Stunning! Absolutely stunning! Look at that! Just look at that! Now if you're looking for somewhere to come on your bike, it's brilliant! Absolutely fantastic! So here we are, we're coming into the little village of Middleton in Teesdale, built because of the mining in the area. The tin mine, the lead mines. And I spent a very important time of my growing up years in this area. At the age of 16 I used to zoom up and down this road on my Yamaha FS1E, or as it's better known, the Fizzy. God almighty, it only seems like a couple of days ago. But life goes on, as they say. Life goes on. So we now leave Middleton and Teesdale and head towards High Force. Isn't this just wonderful? Nice little country roads, just take your time, no need to rush around. And I would advise not to rush around, because tractors have a habit of just pulling out in front of you. Coming up to High Force soon. We're in the car park of the High Force Hotel. I've watched guard over the Ford Fiesta. The advert for the Ford Fiesta, when it was very first produced, was filmed at High Force. If my memory serves me correctly, the vehicle was put on top of High Force by helicopter, and then the helicopter came up the valley and then flew over the top of where the car was for a massive dramatic effect. didn't realise what I was guarding at the time when we got there. It was right, sit in this truck and make sure nobody looks underneath that tarpaulin. And even we didn't look under the tarpaulin. It's silly really, but there you go. Doesn't matter now. And here we are coming into High Force. And by walking through these woods on the left, you can get to see High Force. There it is, just up there. I'm hoping we can get a view from the roadside here. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. But that's High Force there. Highest waterfall in England. Just through those woods. And there you have the High Force Hotel. Dinner from 12 o'clock. There's a little snack bar on the side there for teas, coffees, ice creams. And some nice accommodation too. High Force Hotel. All the white buildings you can see, all the farms. They're painted white for a reason. And that reason is down just outside of Barnet Castle. There's an area called Staindrop, and there you'll find Raby Castle. Fantastic visitor attraction to go and look round. It's just fabulous. But from there, Lord Barnard. And Lord Barnard decreed many years ago that all the farms on his land that belonged to him should be painted white. So when many years ago the Lord of the Manor would survey his land from on top of his horse, he could see at a glance which buildings belonged to him. And if I remember rightly again, the tenants have to paint them, whitewash them, every 2 years to maintain the white exterior. Okay, halfway along now, and we come across the Langdon Beck Hotel. Accommodation, food, beer, roaring log fire in the winter. The Langdon Beck Hotel. And so from Barnard Castle, we've got really to the tops of Teesdale. And if you continue on this road, it will bring you to the market town of Alston. Alston being in Cumbria. So we're going to head now towards Teesdale. No, we're not. We're going to head towards Weardale and St. John's Chapel. But just look at those clouds. And there we have Weardale. With the River Wear that goes all the way out at Sunderland. Whereas the River Tees goes out on Teesside. Oh, couple of bikes coming up. Good lads. Maybe they're doing it the opposite way around, coming up Weardale and going down Teesdale. You can do it either way, obviously. There they go for a lovely ride out. Coming into the little village of St John's Chapel. It has a couple of decent cafes and a decent couple of pubs as well. Killip Lead Mining Centre to the left. That's fascinating to go and see that. Absolutely fascinating. I'll put a little link on here so you can have a look at the film that I've produced for them. There we are, Golden Lion. Bike meet every Wednesday 7:30. Everybody welcome. Some weird names. Look at that one. Daddery Shield. Wonder where that one comes from. "25 miles away from Bishop Auckland, which is where we're heading towards now. So you can see, get the feel, having now come into the west side of Weardale and heading down now. It's just a nice ride out. It's a lovely area to ride out. Just take your time, take in the countryside. What more would you want? In my opinion, no need to zoom around like an idiot. Get from A to B as fast as you can. Just take your time and enjoy the scenery. Very soon going to be coming into a part of Weardale that had a horrendous reputation, and that reputation was built around cement. The cement killed, the dust killed off all the trees around here. I mean, what you're looking at now, being in February with no leaves on the trees and everything, it was like this in the middle of summer. And on that hill just over there, that's where it all came down from. And it came down to there, processed, and then taken by lorries all over the country. If I recall correctly, it was Blue Circle cement, and then became, I'm sure it was called something like Lafarge. But it's been closed for some time now. There was talk about making it into a community. See still some of the remnants there. There was talk about making it into a community of Westgate, of a housing development, swimming pool, leisure centre and everything. Never came off the ground. Another pub there on the left for you, good food, Cross Keys. En-suite bed and breakfast. But this area that we're looking at now was just grey because of the dust from the cement. Now it's all gone. Nature has returned. So we're coming up into Stanhope now. A lovely little Dale village. Some lovely pubs, nice cafes. Even has a little visitor centre to tell you what's going on. But in Stanhope you can turn to the right and disappear back across the tops again towards Barnet Castle if you like. So you do have that option. I know this isn't smell-o-vision, but the local farmers are now starting to fertilise, I think's the word I'll use, fertilise the surrounding fields, and it has an interesting smell. Yeah. Soon clears out the nostrils, that does. Don't need to manufacture smelling salts around here, just smell the fields. So here we are, into Stanhope. To turn left towards Edmund Byers, you can disappear up towards Newcastle if you wish, or back there to the right, you can disappear or cross back to Barnet Castle. Going down that road there takes you to the ford, which I think's closed because of too many people getting trapped. Coming up on the left is the Durham Dale Centre. That's the visitor centre that can let you know what's going on in the area. Also has a tea room, couple of little gift shops. Bed and breakfast on the right, pubs on the right and the left. Market Diner, that's a little good cafe. Been in there once or twice. Now into Walsingham, where just on the left here was the Walsingham school that my mother used to go to. Walsingham Grammar School. And I came here with my grandfather, who got me into the love of motorbikes. And just on the left down here, we went behind one of these houses to look at a new BSA Bantam. Just in those sheds in the back of there. I can't remember if he bought it or anything. But isn't it funny how some things just stick in your mind? How some things you can recall just by seeing them again. is the end of Weardale. So there we have it. The Weardale Teesdale tour. Just enough for a nice day out. Certainly nothing strenuous. And loads of places where you can stop, relax, and have something to eat, or just thoroughly enjoy the scenery. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, bye bye now.